Good afternoon, my friends. It's a pleasure to be here with you on my edfranklin.knowledge podcast. Um, kind of a different type of podcast today because today is my birthday, my 60th birthday. And I'm not doing this to be narcissistic or anything. It's just a milestone that, like everybody always says, they didn't think they would reach. And mine is more out of my family's history and how long a lot of my relatives lived. So I'm doing good. So I feel good, no issues health wise. But I can tell you definitely this is a birthday that I thought a lot more about than I probably ever have. We were not a big birthday family when I was a kid. We did celebrate slightly, but by the time all of us were 15 or 16, we were out doing our own thing. So never had never really made a big deal of it. With the kids, we used to do things for the kids all the time. Maybe make them what they eat that day or what they wanted to eat that day or what have you. But I guess today there's a few things I want to touch on. My grandson just came to me maybe 15 minutes ago and asked me what it was like to be 60. And of course, I don't feel any different from yesterday. And then he added the little tidbit that 60 sounds a lot older than 59. He wasn't doing it to be mean. It's just true. I mean, 60, I mean, I didn't, like I said, I never thought I'd get here. And people I know that are 60 are old. They act old. They can't move a lot. I don't have that problem. I have no injuries. I don't have knee problems, back problems. I don't have any of that. It's just really odd that I'm this old. And I really want to make sure that I thank all of you. I've got hundreds and hundreds of well wishes on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, and my kids have all texted me, and I've talked to a couple of them, and I guess today is a huge day of gratitude for me, because I do appreciate it. And I usually write something on Facebook the day after, thanking people for their wishes, because I know it only takes a second, but it means a lot to me when people acknowledge me for my birthday or for whatever. And I try to do that every day. I think every morning I wake up and I get on Facebook and I wish people a happy birthday, because it's a big deal and it feels good to, just be acknowledged. So 60 years, man, I've been around a long time now. I can say that, I guess, officially. And I've learned a lot of things, and I have gained a lot of wisdom. As I look back through my life, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had a lot of pain in my life emotionally, and just like all of you, I'm not doing this from a helicopter view saying, I've had more pain than you, but I can tell you that without a doubt in my life, the joy has far outweighed any pain or anything like that. My beautiful kids, my wife, my ex relationships were good relationships, and to a point. And I'm still friends with both of those gals, I think, at some level. So we communicate on a regular basis since we have children together. And it's not bad. It's not derogatory speaking. It's more just kind of information and finding out. And I like to keep up and see how they're doing. I wish them the best, of course, in life. So, man, I don't, I guess I'm at this point where, like, when my kids or friends of mine ask me questions, I probably have an answer. I think that at some level, I know a lot less than I should, I guess. As you get older, you'll find that you don't know as much as you usually think you do. I think my answer to a lot of problems is just to let them go and see how things work out. That's usually how it works. I used to force things a lot more when I was younger. And if you're up in my age area, or on your way to my age area, or you're just starting out in life, there's going to be struggles. There's no doubt there's going to be struggles in your life. But I can tell you without a doubt, and I've said this a million times, my most successful venture in life has been the people that I'm around, right? My friends, my family, my relatives, the ones I talk to. Unfortunately, that's not too many, but my wife, I can't do anything without her at this point in my life. She's such a huge support, backs me up on anything I come up with. Some shit I come up with is pretty wild, but she's always behind me in that. And my kids, I communicate with all of them on a regular basis. I love that about, my children. I don't have any kids that are, out there not just talking to me or anything, which is very valuable. And man, just the friends I have, negativity is just such a waste of time. Hating people, such a waste of time. I guess my advice to you younger people that are coming up and whoever's listening to this is really just be kind to people. I mean, I know it's such a cliche, but I was spoke at a group yesterday for the Poway Chamber of Commerce, and it was the theme of the speech was to take care of yourself, because you can't operate at a high level for the people you're nurturing or taking care of, your caretakers for, if you're not happy, if you're not in a good shape, if you don't have some downtime to kind of get your thoughts together, you can't even learn at a high level if there's a lot of things clouding your mind. And I know I went outside to get something, and they're doing some construction work at this restaurant. And, I said hello. I said good morning to one of the workers, and, he got a big smile on his face. I just felt like, that it's so easy to do. And I think he appreciated it. I mean, we were obviously dressed different. We were there for different things, but, I just appreciate people a lot more. Not to say that I'm a nice guy all the time, because I would be lying. And if you know me, that's not true. But I try to be, when I'm at the grocery store, whoever I'm talking to, people in service, I always try to be as kind as I can to them, because first of all, they're doing me a favor by helping me. And two, it's just the right thing to do. A big smile. I know during COVID, when we had to wear masks, my wife will smile at people randomly. She's nice, and we couldn't do that with the masks on, right? You could usually see if someone was smiling by their eyes, but it was different, and it was less connecting when we were out in public. So again, just the people that I've surrounded myself with, my friends on Facebook and Instagram, all those places. I don't put negative things. I don't put political things. We're in quite a situation politically for the last 6 years and even longer than that. And I believe that it's separated people. It's separated groups of people, and people have had to put themselves in a group, or feel like they have to put themselves in a group in order to, get any kind of equity in life. So again, my friends, my family, I'm just overwhelmed with the kindness that I've received today, and I receive every year on my birthday, and I'll continue to spread that kindness to the people on Facebook that I see, or anytime I can try to spread some nice stuff, I do. It's funny, I rarely do a bad review for a business. I have done them, but I always remember to do a good review. They say 3 out of 10 people will give good reviews, 7 out of 10 will give negative. When we were in Las Vegas, we went to a fabulous restaurant called The Citizen, and it was in the Luxor or Mandalay Bay. I think it was in the Luxor. And it's a higher end restaurant. Didn't break us to eat there, but the service was so good. I had mentioned to the manager how great the waiter was, and we tipped him well, and they comped us a dessert. It was like a $7 dessert, but it didn't matter. The fact that he did that for us was super special. And when I got back, I went online and made sure I give them a good review. People are struggling out there, man, and we need to be as kind as we can. This negativity I see on social media, it kind of drives me a little bit nuts, because I just think it's not necessary. But people will be people, and it's always going to be. There's always 10% on either side that are kind of out of their mind. So anyway, so my birthday, man, I kind of been stressing out about this the last few months. I really can't believe I just can't believe I'm 60 years old. It's just, I don't feel like it. When I went back to the gym after COVID was over, I could lift the same amount, do the same exercises. I have the same problem with my shoulder that I had 10 years ago that heals, and I end up doing something stupid and messing it up again. But when we rejoin the gym, they have a questionnaire they want you to fill out. it's for personal training, although wasn't interested in their personal training. I wanted to let the person, it was a young man, wanted to let him go through the motions because that's his job and he's asked to do that. And they kept asking me, do you have any injuries? Because they knew how old I was. They asked me. And I said, no knee problems, no knee problems, no back problems, no shoulder problems. I can do just any exercise I want to do. I choose the ones I want to do. And they were surprised that I didn't have an issue. I never did. It's been a long time since I did physical work at work. So I've never been hurt at work necessarily. I delivered Pepsi for years, but that was way back when I was younger. And the reason I stopped delivering Pepsi is because I saw people getting hurt and thought, I don't do that. And I just noticed that I'm starting to sweat through my hat because it's so hot in this room. And I have a fan going, but it's just funny. So I'm just going to keep going. I sweat through my hat. You'll see. It's warm in San Diego. But so anyway, so I'm really blessed. I mean, like I said, all these well wishes were awesome. The people that I'm around on a regular basis are just the best. So no party today. We're having a little get together this weekend, calling it a 30-60 party. And you guys don't all need to know that. But anyway, I just wanted to do a short podcast thanking you for all the well wishes. I wish you the best and a happy 4th of July. It's going to be a warm summer, so stay cool. Do something for yourself that you don't usually get to do on a regular basis. Meditate, go to the gym, go for a walk, do something. And thank you so much for all the well wishes. A lot of the people that, I don't know on Facebook personally, but we kind of switch memes and we'll do things and I see positive things coming from them. And I have so many friends in Florida. I don't know why I have so many friends in Florida, but they were so kind, like I said, and they're still coming in the well wishes. They were coming in as early as 3 this morning because of people that are on the East Coast. And even though I don't know those people, I kind of feel like I know them in the social media world, and they all seem cool. And the ones that post real nasty stuff that is political, I get rid of, and I just don't want to hear it. There's nothing positive about it. So I know I've said this 100 times. Thank you so much for all the well wishes, and I'll have another podcast out next week with some more content, business type of content or personal kind of content. But I just wanted to get this out, thanking all of you for the birthday wishes. My wife posted that age is just a number, and I guess she's right, but 60 is high number. Anyway, thank you again for everything. You can listen to my podcast on Apple or Spotify, or if you go to YouTube and watch this, please follow me on YouTube. And we're going to start turning and burning on this podcast, try to get a little bit more stuff going. So I love all of you, and I appreciate all your well wishes. And have an awesome weekend and enjoy the 4th of July. And remember what the 4th of July is for. Thank you.